Okay, so this is part two because the camera had to stop. So, anyways, let me continue. So I was saying like there might be a little bit of a break with the four swords in reverse. Because basically the four swords come after the heartbreak, after the three swords. So there could be a little time for like both sides to like recuperate from past fucking bullshit, basically. Um, but I'm also seeing this as maybe you guys will have some downtime together. Like if you end up just taking 2 days to just go to a hotel or Airbnb, just chill out. Like away from the world, basically. Spend some time away from the world. That may happen too. So either this person is gonna possibly disappear for a little bit and come back, or you both are gonna kind of disappear for a little bit. It's in the energy between. So I'm saying him, but also it could be you too, because it's the energy in between. So we'll see. All right, let's see what Divine Feminine. We have, yeah, the Two of Rods. So I feel like at this time, Divine Feminine is really energetic to get up and go. It could be because of the spring, like you see the flowers here. It could be the springtime that's like getting Divine Feminine to start thinking more about her physical world, how she looks. Does she exercise? Does she bike? Does she spend time in nature, gardening, or whatever? And she's going to be more focused on her like physical appearance and figuring out, you know, what really looks good on her body frame kind of thing. Like I feel like Divine Feminine is going to be getting like a glow up is what I feel like. A glow up. Glow up. Okay, and Divine Feminine is also leaving something behind. I feel like she's dropping something off. She's getting rid of something. So we have the Hierophant in reverse. I'm still gonna read this in Divine Feminine energy for some reason. Let's just go with the flow here. Yeah, the Hierophant in reverse. I feel like Spirit is saying, don't worry about not getting everything that you want on day one, is what I feel like Spirit is saying. You know, don't be afraid to walk down the path a little bit past the turn to see what's over there. I feel like Divine Feminine sometimes can be very afraid to make a mistake, to move forward. Divine Feminine is very calculated. You're the type of person like you'll look at option A, B, and C. You'll compare and contrast, and like you look at the pros and the cons, and like you have all these systems for how you make decisions. But rarely do you make a decision that is from your heart. You often make decisions from your mind. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing because most of society, they make decisions opposite you. And it has been working for you for so long that it's like your go-to. But I do feel like Spirit is saying it's time for a change. It's time to get messy. It's time to get dirty. It's time to just do. And then when you look back after 5 years, you can look back and say, oh, yeah, that was a good choice. Oh, okay, maybe that one wasn't so great. I could have did something differently there. But you can't just go your whole life hesitating to move forward, is what I feel like. Okay, so let's see Divine Masculine. How does Divine Masculine feel about Divine Feminine? Let's see. Oh, that's so cute. So we have the King of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles in Divine Masculine energy. So I feel like Divine Masculine is excited to start something new that is grounded, that is real, that is physical. I feel like Divine Masculine sees you as quite the match for them. When I see the King of Swords, I see how intense he is looking like straight into the camera kind of thing. Like I feel like this person has this sword because they can be a serious person, but deep down inside they really want to be playful. So I feel like they get shit done, but when they're not getting shit done, they want to be equally having fun, basically. So I feel like that's how divine masculine sees you, as somebody who is responsible, capable, but they're very curious about your other side, the side that you don't let your hair down, basically. So they want to see you let your hair down. And I feel like spirit is going to bless divine masculine specifically. And when spirit does this, divine masculine is so generous that he's going to bless you too. So I feel like the blessing that's coming for divine masculine is really coming for the both of you, but I feel like it's coming through him, because spirit is saying like he deserves it for some reason. Not that you don't deserve it, but he must have, you know, gotten some sort of gift or favor from spirit that's like, I want you to be the vessel that this blessing comes through, kind of thing. So don't be surprised if divine masculine calls you with some good news. I don't know what the good news is. Who knows? But don't be surprised if that happens. So let's see. We'll pull one more card. Oh, the energy in between. And then we have the Queen of Wands in reverse and the Lovers in reverse. Oh my God, again, we are getting so many cards that I feel like never come out together. I don't know if I've ever seen the Queen of Wands in reverse with the Lovers in reverse. Hold on. Oh my goodness. So I feel like the connection is very passionate. I feel like it's very unmatched. I feel like it is spiritually guided. I feel like, in a way, however you guys met was very rare. I think that you would search a long time to find a connection like this again, is what I feel like. I feel like when people see you two together, they see something that they would like to have. Like there's an energy between you guys, like a vibration, okay? I feel like people are going to feel that vibration. I think it's going to be like very overwhelming for people too. So again, with like this 4, I just feel like you guys should probably calm down on the PDA, like shit like that. Because I feel like even though you're excited, you're happy, you're in love, whatever, it's like people don't like that. The general public does not like PDA. They don't like that you're happy, basically. So I feel like happy people, just keep it to yourself. Like, you don't need to post on Facebook, look at my new man, look at my new woman, look at our new this, we just got a new that. Please, 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 for the love of God, please, just quiet it down. Just be quiet. That's what I feel like spirit is saying. Just be quiet. So when things start going good for you guys, just be quiet. Like, is it not enough that you know and that he knows and that you guys know how happy you are? That should be enough. The world doesn't need to know how happy you are because they don't want to know. They want to be miserable, let them be miserable. You know what I'm saying? You guys go out to a show, just calm down on the PDA. We don't need to be all kissing here and kissing there and hugging and da-da-da. Just relax. Save all that for when you get home. When you're in public, just walk normal. Be a normal person, please. You know what I mean? Like, and make sure, I don't know why Spirit is saying this, but Spirit is saying, like, make sure that you keep your own friends. You know what I mean? If you guys end up getting together, just don't mesh your friend groups as one glob of a friend group. Make sure he has his friends, you have your friends, and then occasionally maybe you can have a dinner party and people can come over. But other than that, like, really try to keep your relationship very separate. You don't need to share all the details of your relationship with your friends. He doesn't need to share relationship details with their friends. Whatever issues you guys are having, you should be sharing them with each other. I feel like spirit is putting like a circle around this, saying like, these are the boundaries. Like, you have personal boundaries. You know what you like, what you don't like. Somebody standing too close to you, you're not gonna like that. You're gonna be like, hey, can you back it up? So that's how I feel like with the relationship. It's like the relationship is going to have boundaries, and it's your job to figure out where are those boundaries. What's okay to share, what's not okay to share. Um, how do I, navigate work and shit like that? Like, people at work, oh, are you single? Like, no, I'm not single. And that's that. We don't, oh, what does your husband do? What does your spouse do? Where's he from? Blah, blah, blah. None of your fucking business, lady. None of your business. Stay your ass way the fuck over there and leave me and mines alone. So that's how I feel. All right, well, I think that's pretty much it. I can pull one more card, one final card, Divine Feminine. Okay, so we have, the Nine of Wands in reverse. I'm not surprised that this came out, honestly, for Divine Feminine's final card, because this is her final friggin' act. She's tired. She's exhausted. She's like, I'm done. I'm going to put down all these wands. The Nine of Wands is all about holding on to the bitter end. You know what I mean? Some people say it's about going back to get something that you forgot was there, basically. You can overlook your blessings sometimes. Spinning the block. Somebody's spinning the block on me. So that's how I feel like Divine Feminine is victorious, because she never gives up. And I feel like Spirit is saying, we see you, we're proud of you, just keep doing you, just keep going, you know what I'm saying? And don't forget that there's so much more to learn. Even after you go through all the major arcanas and you get to the World card, you start again at the Fool card. And this time, it's a new lesson. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like even if, let's say this person is your person, even if that is the case, you're starting all over again with something totally new. You've never been with this person before. You've never been in this relationship before. It's not going to be, how it used to be. It's going to be a whole new dynamic with a whole new person, and you're a different person than you used to be with your ex, and they're a different person than they used to be with their ex, and now you guys have to cross the threshold to something brand new together, hopefully. So that's how I feel. Congratulations. I feel like Spirit's really happy with who you've become, but mostly you're happy with who you've become. Okay. Divine Masculine's final card, and then one in the middle. Divine Masculine, final card, Tower. So I feel like interesting because Divine Feminine had this almost as her final card in the previous reading. So I feel like, Divine Masculine does feel like he can be himself with you. I feel like a sense of utter relief with Divine Masculine's energy for some reason. Like, I feel like in a way they've been searching for you longer than you've been searching for them. Unconsciously, like wanting somebody who's just like you, but basically not believing that that person even could exist, kind of thing. Feeling like eternally lonely is what I feel like. And I feel like that perception has been shattered. And it can be unsettling. It's like, well, what do I do if I can't give this person something, right? Like with the Ace of Pentacles, which they may be able to actually give you something, but this is a surprise, possibly. It's not something that they consciously know that they are going to receive. So, like right now, I feel like they feel empty-handed. Like, look at her hands, like I feel like I don't have much to offer. I feel empty-handed. And even like I feel like they feel like their youth is fading away. Like they feel the pressure of getting older, and they feel like they don't want to be a burden to you. Like they're really challenged right now with like what they can provide, I guess, what they can offer. And it can be really hard, especially for the more masculine energy, because the world tells them they are supposed to be the providers. So I feel like if they're not in a provider mode right now, it can be really hard to move forward. So I feel like with that being the final energy, I just feel like don't be surprised if it takes a little while for this person's energy to balance out. Um, I think it will. After the tower is actually quite a relief period, because the tower is usually built on something that wasn't stable to begin with. So maybe their self perception, their perception of what it means to be a man, you know, if it was based on the patriarchal idea of men provide, this person meets somebody like you who's, clearly a provider yourself. I feel like for them, they can feel misplaced in the dynamic of like, okay, well, if I'm not paying the bills, then what is my role here? And it's not your job to tell them that. It's really their job to figure that out for themselves and realize that you have so much more to offer as a person than your wallet. So if your wallet is the only thing you have to offer, then what is the point of being with you when I can make my own money? So let's see the energy in between. The final card in between. Come on, Spirit, give us something good. Give us something really good that we can hold on to. The final card in between, Spirit. Doesn't want to say nothing. Oh, it took a while. It took a while, but it was worth the wait. So we have the Sun card upright, which is, I'm hearing two peas in a pod. Like, I feel like the spring, the summer is going to be, I'm hearing possibly one of the best years of your whole life. So if you're due for some happiness, I feel like your happiness is here to stay, is what I'm hearing. And for some reason, like, Spirit is saying, like, not only, like, you deserve this, but it's just, like, you've been working so steady for so long that it's just, like, it's unbearable to watch you continue without reward. It's like you need reward. It's like Spirit wants to reward you so badly. Like, just wants to see you happy, see you thrive, see you get what you want, basically. And I hear Spirit saying something about it took so long to get what you want because it took so long to find out what you want. You know what I'm saying? It's like if you go to McDonald's and you're looking at the menu and you're looking at the menu and you're looking at the menu, it's like, yeah, you are technically inside of McDonald's restaurant. But until you actually order something, you could be around burgers and French fries all day and not have one. So it's just like, it took you a long time to order. It took you a long time to choose, to pick or whatever, but it's not a mistake. I feel like people need to take more time than they probably do. And I feel like Spirit is saying you took the right amount of time. It just so happened that your amount of time was a long time. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, I could go on and on about this card. Like, there's a lot going on behind this card. But I'm very happy. I'm genuinely very happy to see this card, the Sun card. I can feel the energy coming out of this card right now of just everything going your way. Pure fucking happiness. You know what I'm saying? All right. Anyways, thank you for watching Angel Love Tarot. I'll see you next time. Bye.